afternoon, COPA, Johannesburg. It's your girl TK. I hope all of you guys are feeling good on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon. So today, for Student of the Day, we've got Ntando, the bassman, blessing Ngwenya, the real crocodile. How you doing, Ntando?
Hi TK, thank you for having me.
Oh, dude, relax. Like making it sound like we're interviewing you on the Felicia Mabuza Subtle show.
I feel like every interview is kind of important, so I like take everything to a high regard. So it's just one of those things.
No, dude, this is a very informal atmosphere, Relax, be chilled, be chilled. No one's judging you.
I just took a big sigh, so it's okay.
Yeah, they're so small. So, Dano, tell us who you are and what is your discipline here at COPA, and what do you enjoy most about your discipline?
Nice. My name is Blessing Ntando Ngwenya, and I am studying the bass, but I'm also studying the music business degree. I'm doing my second year. I wear a lot of hats here at COPA. Apart from that, I am also station manager for COPA FM, or co-station manager, if I should put it like that. But yeah, that's part of what I do.
Okay, so what do you enjoy most about each of them, actually?
Music business. What I enjoy most about the music business course or degree is that, it is making me aware of everything that is happening in the music industry. And I feel like it's giving me that advantage, because a lot of people are in the music industry, but they've never studied for this, they've never taken it serious to that extent. So I kind of feel like a rat in a cheese factory. I feel like people are not aware of the opportunities and the money that is yet to be made in this industry. And so I feel like, I've got what I love most about the degree part of things is that I am ahead, actually.
See,
it's putting me at an advantage. And with the bass, wow, what can I say, man? Bassists are the best musicians in the world, and that's the only thing you need to know about being a bassist. And what my favorite thing about being a bassist is I like it because it's the best instrument. I like it because bassists are the best members in the whole band, and I like it because we hold the groove. We hold it. We give it that.
When you're talking to a vocalist and saying that the bass is the best instrument
vocalists
in the band,
are nothing without bassists, actually. So
I feel like that's a stretch, Ntando.
Okay, I'm taking it too far, but then
it's a stretch.
I feel like
but
I like bass because it just brings the song. It gives it ground. It gives it that. I call it the. I don't know what to call it, but it gives it the.
So how long have you been playing bass for?
Wow, I've been playing bass for 8 years this year. Not that it matters, because there's something that Mr. Lesang told me. He said, it's not a matter of how much you've been playing, but what you've been playing. So you could play for 8 years, but then all that time you've been playing a whole lot of, not crap, but
your scales.
Everything is just wrong. But when you've played for 2 years and you've been doing everything correctly by the book, that these two artists are different. So I feel like I haven't been playing proper stuff for the whole 8 years, but then I must say, for the majority of my playing, I've been playing good stuff, and COPA has helped me a lot with enhancing my gift.
Yeah. So how did you start playing bass?
Ooh, YouTube. I think
really?
That's where most of us started. I don't know. YouTube. I got the basics from YouTube, and then I joined a church. That's where my skill got developed, because when you're at church is like the training ground where you get to perform for a full audience every Sunday. So that for 52 weeks, every year you've got an audience. So I feel like church groomed me a lot and prepared me and made me the bassist that I am today.
So what kind of music do you really enjoy?
I love gospel music with my whole heart. I love gospel music. I love jazz. I love Afro-pop. And I love a bit of R&B, soul, old school, reggae. You know what? I've got love for music in a very unimaginable way. Like everything that's anything except for metal and rock. I'm sorry, but I don't connect when it comes to that. And hip hop, I don't like hip hop.
You don't like
But
hip hop?
I do not. I feel like, and trap music, no. I feel like it's got a lot of hate speech, disrespect to women, and I'm not that kind
Oh,
of.
check out the male
you know what?
feminist up in the studio.
You know what?
Ladies
I'm not
and
that kind of
gentlemen.
person. I'm not that kind of person, you know. I'm a good child, that's why I like gospel. Apart from, like, on top of all the other
Yeah.
genres, yeah.
But like, what kind of gospel do you like playing or listening to?
Contemporary gospel, a bit of international gospel,
Yeah.
you know, and most of all, like, the most important thing with me about gospel music is that it should be encouraging. It should send a message, you know. It should tell my story. It should give me hope when I'm down, you know. It should exploit or explain furthermore my relationship with God, because I am a Christian.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for me to like gospel music. So,
No, I
yeah.
hear you. So, what made you decide on COPA?
Ooh, well, the decision to study music came when I was still doing my grade 10. I'm not sure what year that was. But then, as soon as I had established that I want to do music for the rest of my life, I started looking up campuses online. And COPA came up really quick.
It does,
The
hey?
fun- it
No,
came
like
up
it's
really quick.
very strange. Like all you need to do is like music
You know
schools
what?
in Joburg, and then like it's
Yeah.
like COPA, and then like your universities is like
You see, so COPA came up first, and I was like, oh, snap, okay. And then in grade 11, I took a turn and I wanted to start to study filmmaking.
yeah.
So, yeah, funny story. So, like, I was stuck between those two things, music and film.
Yeah.
So, I tossed a coin, and according to the coin toss, I was supposed to study film. So I called after. When I called after, no one picked up the phone.
Really?
And I was like, I guess it's fate. I guess I'm going to study music. And I called COPA wondering, see, I was on some COPA, good day, hello. And I was like, it's meant to be. She told me that I could download the forms, and voila, next thing I was here having an audition with the wonderful Mr. Graham Curry. And next thing you know, boo, beginning of the year, I'm here.
So how do your parents feel about you saying that you want to study music?
My parents have been supportive. My parents have been very, very much supportive. You know what? I feel like in most cases, when you tell your parents that you want to study music, they'll be on some, why don't you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something
What's
like
your
that?
plan
And
B?
You know what? What's your plan B? And like my marks were very good, and I felt like I could study anything that I want to study except being a doctor, because those requirements are ridiculous. But I could study pretty much anything that I wanted to study. But then my mom understood the passion. She understood the calling. My dad was a musician back in his day. He understood the passion. He understood the calling as well. And they've been supportive in an unimaginable way. They went the extra mile, bought me my instruments, bought me my gear, got me registered, found a place for me to stay. And yeah, so they've been supportive 100%. So shout out to them.
So where are you originally from, Dando?
Originally I'm from planet Mars, and
Mars is a good place to be from. I'm from
You know-
Venus. We're like neighbors.
we're amper neighbors, you see. So yeah, I'm from Secunda, TK.
Where's Secunda?
Secunda is in Mpumalanga, and
Oh.
I live in a small Nyana location called Embalentle.
I've heard of Imbalentle.
Yes, that's where I stay. That's where I grew up. That's where I was born, and that's where home is, basically.
So can you speak any Swati?
Nyata manyana.
Gosh.
You know, siyamthanza tahara nontate mntu wakhe mbuli.
Ooh, like I'm not believing you because it's starting to sound like my vendor here, dude. Like when I start mixing my vendor with my Zulu, I'm like, you know, the macaroni. So what inspires you to make music?
Wow, music itself inspires me to make music. The music that I listen to inspires me. And concepts around music, you know, there's the things that I study with Graham in the classroom, you know, those things inspire me when I discover a very nice scale, and I'm like, oh, what is this, Graham? And Graham is on some, you know what, this is a very cool scale, and I think you can do a lot of things with it. And then the next thing you know, I am making a song about that scale. So learning about music inspires me. Listening to music inspires me. Nature itself inspires me. Looking at you now, TK, that's inspiring me right now. You know, maybe tomorrow I'll give you a rendition of a song I've written about you.
No, you
never
better.
know.
Like, no, that's
You
a
never know.
promise. And you
You
said it
never
on
know.
air, so now everybody knows, and I'm going to be expecting my song. So,
We'll see. We'll see.
as an artist, who inspires you?
I am inspired by anyone and everyone who makes good music.
Yeah.
If you make good music, you inspire me.
And what do you define as good music?
What do I define as good music? Wow. You know what? It's a feeling, TK. It's a feeling that I get inside when I listen to your song. There's something that happens inside of me, and I can't really explain it with words, but I get butterflies when I hear a good song, you know what? And I feel this sense of belonging even though I don't know you. I feel like we are brothers in a way.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm your sister even though we've never met. I'm your brother. I feel like, you know, we've got that relationship going on even though we've never met. So if I can connect with you, your music is good, according to me. It's not a matter of what progressions you use, what style of music you do, but it's a matter of connection. Like, I fell in love with this chick, what's her name again? Aya.
Yeah.
She did that song, Aya Adaba.
Oh,
I don't
Asha.
Yeah, I don't even...
The
You know
Nigerian
what?
chick.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even know the lyrics to
Yeah,
that song.
oh, okay, no, I see. But I hear the song.
Demo. But I felt like I was connecting in such an unimaginable way. It was so amazing. It was incredible. And I was like, this is what music is about.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might not understand what is being said, but when you can connect to an emotional level, then wow, it's amazing music.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
on that point, who would you say is your favorite artist and what's your favorite song?
Wow, my favorite artist. It has to be Kirk Franklin.
See, Kirk. No, but Kirk.
It
you
has to be
see,
Kirk Franklin.
I sit there
think so.
sometimes and I'm like, is Kirk really like? I get it in terms of like songwriting and things like that, but
He's-
is he a musician? Is he an artist?
He is. I feel like his renditions are beautiful and his lyrical content
Yeah.
is the best you'll find anywhere in
No,
the
no,
world.
no. I agree.
I don't know a songwriter that writes and encourages better than Kirk Franklin does.
No, I hear you.
So I feel that, like, from that perspective, he is my favorite musician. And my favorite song is from Kirk Franklin again. Actually, I don't have a favorite song from Kirk Franklin. I've got favorite albums.
Okay, let's hear.
Because everything he writes
Yeah.
is pure genius.
Yeah.
I love Hero.
Wait, name one song off of Hero. Like
Hero.
one song that everyone should know.
Without You, Imagine Me.
Okay, I know Imagine Me.
Okay, cool. So I love that whole album from track 1 to track 19.
Yeah.
I love 19 or 20, right about there. I like the album Fight of My Life.
Yeah.
I like the album, his recent one, Losing My Religion. It brought a lot of controversy in the gospel industry, but I still feel like it's one of my favorite albums because I understand what he means when he says he's losing his religion. So yeah, Kirk Franklin. All my favorite songs are from him.
Yeah.
He's my favorite artist as well.
Okay, that's really, really cool. So now, seeing as you're saying that Kirk Franklin is a really good artist and knowing so much about Kirk Franklin and how far and wide he's willing to go in terms of like the kinds of music that he uses and the kinds of progressions that he uses, because really no one Kirk Franklin is really the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what would you say is the most important quality for a musician to have?
Ooh, like the famous Mr. Graham Curry says, there are 3 things: attitude, ability, and image. Those 3 things make out the best musicians in the world.
Yeah.
Your attitude, your image, your ability.
So how would you define an image of an artist?
Be clean, man. Stop coming to gigs looking all raggedy. Be clean, be presentable. Know that when you're on stage, people are watching you. Stop picking your nose on stage. Stop doing funny stuff. It's your image at the end of the day. I think it's something Mr. Andrew Massey is teaching us in stagecraft.
Yeah.
You know what? Presence.
Yeah.
People are watching you. Your image.
Yeah.
That sometimes the way you present yourself will get you gigs more than the way you sound
No,
or
I
what
hear
you
you.
do.
I
know
hear
what?
you,
So
I
your
hear you.
image is everything. And I feel like that is one of the things that make out the best artists, So image, ability, and the last one, of course,
Attitude. See, I'm listening.
There we go.
And what would you say is the worst quality for a musician to have?
Yo, don't be proud. Don't have pride. Don't be proud. Don't be that person. Like, don't be humble. Don't be proud. I don't know why people do that. You know what? Hey, bro, I like your music. Can I please have a picture with you? Son. Take va. There are people like that. There are artists like
but
that.
Why? What if that
Why?
artist, just doesn't have enough time for a selfie,
Like, you know what? You should understand that if you make good music that we relate to, we are gonna love you and we are gonna want to meet you.
Yeah.
We are gonna want to talk to you. Don't be mean to us. Be humble. Show us that we actually matter to you, because we actually help build you,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we make who you are. So don't be mean to us.
Like, Ndanda, I feel like we are just unearthing some painful experiences. Have you had an experience with an artist who was just very, very proud with you?
No, not really. I like him very much, so I don't want to talk smack about him, but...
No, you don't have to say his name.
Okay.
You can just tell us what he did to you.
It's an actor, actually, I really liked how he acted on this soapy. And I kind of like gave him a shout out, go Molong. And he just looked at me and I was like, oh, okay, sure. And I was like, my bro, why are you being so mean? And like, don't get busy, man. Ooh, gone. And I was like, well, that's the last time I'm actually going to praise an actor. I'll keep to musicians.
Yeah, because musicians at least show a little bit of love,
Yeah, but then I did meet one of my favorite jazz musicians as well, Temba Mkhize.
Yeah.
And he was such a lovely experience. You know what? He was willing to take pictures. He invited us to his house. He told us his thoughts around his music.
Yeah.
It was such a joy being in the same room with him.
It's always nice though when you're having when you get to meet your favorite artist and you get to dive deeper into who they are as an artist and what they do.
I was digging in his mind so much and I could see he's getting tired now, but I'm not gonna stop. I will bother him because I don't know when I'll get this opportunity again.
No,
so
that's good.
I really appreciate him for being the person that he is.
No, that's really, really good. So you say that you are with the music business side of things, right? You're studying the music business degree, right?
As well, dual major.
Yeah. So what would you really love to see at COPA in terms of the organizing of events and appearances and things? Because I know, especially, you're station manager here, so already you're contributing to something, but where do you think COPA could do better, or where do you think COPA is doing really well at some things?
Ooh, COPA is arranging opportunities like crazy. Shout out to all the students who are going to London. I think that COPA is doing a very amazing job with those students who are going to London. So I feel like COPA is doing everything they can. You know what? They are giving us workshops with industry experts. They are giving us a radio station. We've got a radio station now because of COPA. They've opened a door to theater that we might be experiencing very soon.
Yeah.
So with me, it's something I'm telling everyone that, you know what? Every door that COPA is going to be opening, I am going to grab it with both hands.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's my CV, it's my career, it's my job. So I feel like COPA is doing everything in their power, to give us a head start and to make sure that we get the most out of our experience from this campus or from this institute or establishment. So credits to COPA for everything that they're doing for us.
Yeah. So you spoke about how COPA's done the plays, and you were part of Music the Cure, right?
Yes, I was part of Music
Were you acting, or were you just part of the band? No, because I saw a couple of pictures and I couldn't make it, and I'm really, really sad that I couldn't make it. I was just so sick that day. But what were you doing? Because I saw you looking all excited and things, and there was heavy FOMO that I was experiencing that Monday night.
I was a pastor in Music the Cure. I was playing a pastor. The name of the pastor is Pastor Makalela.
Yeah.
I took that surname because it belongs to Mchali B, my boy from COPA, and I love him very much. So I just decided to be Makalela, just to be Mchali for the day.
Just to be Mjali for
Just
the
to
day.
be Mchali for
You
the
know,
day.
and everyone loves Mr. Blessing, you know?
You know what?
Mchali
I love
B.
everyone too. Like, I thought you were talking about me.
You see, there's too many men
Come
who
on,
are
come on,
blessers
come on,
out
come
here. I mean, you
Oh,
were
we blessers
born,
like
you were
that.
born a blesser, dude. You were born a blesser. You know how many men can say that I was born a blesser? I was born a blesser. I don't even need to like fork out money to prove it to you. My parents were
know
like,
what?
"You're a blesser.
You
You're a
know what,
blessing,
TK?
and you have blessed us."
You know what, TK? I'm going to stretch out to all the ladies in the campus. If you need a blesser, see me at rehearsal room 2. I'll give you a form and fill it up, and we
look
might
at
work on
this.
something. I'm a level 2, by the way.
Wait, what's level 2? What's level 2?
Well, I heard that level 1 is airtime.
Oh, okay.
Airtime and taxi fare.
So you see me, I'm in a car, so I need like a level 1. I need the airtime and the petrol money. And then
Petrol money is level 2.
oh, is that level 2?
That's level 2.
Oh, so I need to be talking to you.
Yeah,
And what does
so-
level 2 do apart from just the petrol?
Petrol and accessories. Yeah,
From
man.
where though?
It depends. If I want to get you accessories from small streets, then I guess that's that. And
Dude,
accessories and
I
accessories.
can get my own accessories from small street. If I'm having a blesser, you must be blessing me with things I can't attain
Anyway,
myself.
I hope I can use that whole blesser thing to get publicity for one of my shows coming up soon.
Oh, you're doing another show?
Not another show, not acting. My first show.
Oh, it's your first show?
My first show as a bassist.
Yeah.
And as a songwriter,
Yeah.
you know, so I've been writing music the whole of last year.
Yeah.
I've been using the demo rooms. Credit to God for giving us those demo rooms
Yeah.
and allowing us to work there for free. So I've finished 12 of my songs.
Oh, wow.
And I'm working with a few vocalists in campus just to work on the lyrics.
Yeah.
And to have them recorded with my producer, Mantla Nitro.
Yeah.
Great guy. So that'll be coming up soon, and maybe the name of the show will be Blessing the Blesser.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I don't know. We'll get to it. When
And there'll be sign up forms at the entrance. You know, you
You
pay
see.
your entrance fee and then you like put it out there. Do you have any venues in mind? Have you confirmed any venues?
I'd like to perform from a theater.
Oh, look at you for your first show.
For my first show, I'd like to perform at a theater.
Okay, so we're putting that out there to the universe. Blessing
Just
is going
know.
to be. Blessing would like to be blessed with a space at the theater so that he can perform his
Yes.
first solo show with his first solo project. You know?
Yes, I'd like to perform from a theater. The platform would be nice.
You know.
Just saying.
Oh no, we're throwing it out there. If you know anybody who works in theater, you know, call us up. I mean, the man is talented. I've seen the guy playing. I mean, NQF2 from last year already. Like, we knew that, you know, Friday mornings when you hear Blessing, if we were able to catch you guys after LPW practices,
Yeah.
you'd be there like jamming and then with your bass face. But for some reason, you don't have like your typical bass face. Your bass face is a very happy bass face. Bassists are not happy people. They're happy on the inside, but like when they're playing, it's like very serious.
Music makes me happy, and that goes beyond playing the bass guitar, you know. So I become happy regardless. There's no need for me to pull faces and anything like that. My fingers pull the faces for me.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, so Blessing, what's the most valuable thing you've learned at COPA? I mean, you've been here for 2 years, so
The most valuable thing I've learned at COPA is that school can actually be fun.
really.
COPA made me enjoy school. I didn't like school, TK.
Wait, so you
As
were,
much as I did well at school,
you see,
at high
that's
school,
that's
but
the
I didn't
strange
like
thing.
school.
Like, I've never
But-
met anybody who doesn't like school, who's found school, well, who never liked school, who excelled at school.
Like, I guess I was one of those. I've done
Yeah.
very well for myself at high school, but I didn't like school. And coming here to COPA, the teachers had a different style of teaching.
Yeah.
I'd like to give credit to Mark Klein. He was here last year, and his teaching style
Yeah.
made me want to come to school even on a Saturday, even on a Sunday. Teachers like Graham Curry, you know what? They make school worth it. You know
Yeah.
what? You feel like if I miss out on school, I'm missing out.
Mm.
So the teaching style here is just incredible. The teachers know how to make you want to come to school.
Yeah.
They're so funny. We had Dean, we have Andrew, all of these people are just incredible lecturers.
Yeah.
Dave, with all his jokes in theory. All of these people, even from the resource centers, even the guys at the gate, Gordon, Dala, Kid, everyone is just amazing up here. Kirsty, Sia, it's
like a family out here.
It's a family out here, you know.
Yeah.
You feel like you're actually coming here to make something of yourself. You don't feel like you have to be here because you paid.
Yeah.
You understand? So I appreciate that very much from this institution.
So would you recommend COPA to other musicians?
I would recommend COPA to the Queen of England if I have to.
To the Queen of England?
I could convince her to come here. Like, come on, Queen. Okay. You'll find Andrew up in here.
Old as you are. Let's do this.
Old as you are.
Let's do this.
You'll perform at the live performance workshop. We've got ensemble evenings. And we know how much you like your shine. So.
No, man, that's really, really cool. So do you have any words of wisdom before we close it?
My words of wisdom. Work hard. Work hard. Work hard. And lastly, work hard. Those are my words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Nothing works better than that. Remember the old saying, 90% hard work, 10% talent.
Yeah.
Work hard.
So just keep working at it.
Work hard. If possible, go for it with 100% hard work, 0% talent.
Well, guys and girls, you've heard it here on COPA Radio Johannesburg. Please, if you guys have been listening or if you managed to get the podcast, hit us up with the hashtags COPA Artist, COPA ARTIST, COPA Radio, hashtag COPA Life. And on Facebook, we are COPA SA. And on Twitter, we are COPA_SA. And we are also on Instagram. So hit us up on Instagram on COPA. Okay, it's my first day here, okay? So, and like the Instagram thing has gone down. Like it literally shifted as I was reading it. Okay, on Instagram, we are at COPA_SA. Hit us up for some information. Come here. Hit Ntando up. Find out when he's going to be doing his next performances. Oh, wait. I actually wanted to ask you another question.
Yeah.
Before we close it for real. Right? I like talking, you know, and I like talking to you.
Let's go for it. I feel like we could be here all day.
Which artist would you like to work with?
Ooh. Kirk Franklin, Themba Mkhize, and TK. I'd like to work with TK. I heard she has a gig down at the Drakensberg Mountains in the cold weather, and I'd like to work with TK there. I don't know if you know TK.
I don't know this TK person.
But she's got this swag going. She recently cut her hair. Very amazing musician, and I'd like to work with her as well.
No, you know, I'm sure TK is listening, and you know she'll be out here soon, and she'll probably approach you.
I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers.
TK, wherever you are, please approach Ntando. And which name do you prefer? Do you prefer Blessing or Ntando?
I prefer Blessing.
You prefer Blessing?
Because I've used Blessing my whole life in high school.
Oh, so Ntando's like your second name that nobody really wants to know, but then somehow like people just find out that.
No, you know what? It's my parents that started calling me Ntando, but my first name ID is Blessing. And it's actually blessings with an S.
Blessings.
Many blessings. So I'm blessing a lot of
you're
people.
You're a blesser.
The name Ntando is actually Ntando Yenkosi in full. So my parents, you know, you can't really shout at a black kid and call them by an English name, you know. You have to give it that
blessings.
African thing. You're not blessings. You see, it doesn't have that.
No,
so
it doesn't hit as hard.
So we settled for Ntando Kaya. And when I got back to high school, it went back to Blessing, and I got used to it. So yeah.
Oh, so he prefers Blessing, guys. So I think I'm probably the only person who calls you Ntando on campus, no?
Yes, you are.
Oh gosh.
Yes, you are. Now you know.
Now I know, and I'm not gonna call you Blessing. I'm gonna call you Blessings. Blessings. Thank you for blessing me and being my blesser for the day, or for the hour actually. It was really, really good speaking to you. Please have a good afternoon. Everybody else at COPA, thank you for listening. If you're listening online, thank you again for listening. Remember, it is COPA Radio, hashtag COPA Radio, hashtag COPA Artist, hashtag COPA Life. Like us on Facebook at COPA SA. Tweet us at COPA_SA and send us a picture of Instagram of you listening to our music. I mean, even if it's a video of you singing along to the stuff that we've been playing, at COPA_SA. Have a good afternoon, guys. Cheers.